Wagwan, habari gani, habari zenu, are you okay? I'm okay. We thank God for everything. This is another day which the Lord has made. And here we are rejoicing in the Lord. So welcome everyone. If it is your first time to be in PAMELA'S World Kenya channel, feel welcome. My returning viewers, my returning subscribers, my keyboard reactors, welcome. Thank you so much. You are the best of the best. And each day we get new members. New members, thank you so much for making that decision to join Team Pamela. Thank you, thank you. And may God be with you all. So thank you everyone, those who are here. And in today's video, I want us to check the party which we had in the villa. Mura Senso made a party. We are going to check, did it meet the standard which we expected? Or maybe it was just a party, party after party. And were there people? Because party is people. Were there people? Anyway, we are going to check on that. And then, are we having another baby? Yeah? Because it's like fever of our Mama Matt having some fevers, baby fevers. Or is it because of Matt? Because you remember, Mama Matt started having this baby fever. Immediately, she bought our Matt, because that one only comes when someone is missing something in their lives. But also it depends, because pets are also good. But is it only Matt that we are going to have, or do we have another baby in our family, which we are going to check, and much more if we find on the way. Otherwise, welcome and subscribe. So into our video of today, let's check on Murasenso. Murasenso organized a party, and this party was not something which came abrupt. It wasn't abrupting, because it is something which he's been talking about. Abrupting is just something which you just decide just that time, and then you just do it. Then you might say, oh, me, no, I didn't plan myself well, but I will plan next time. But something which you waited for a week, you cannot say, oh, I was not ready. If Murasenso have been planning parties, and all this time Murasenso have been seeing his compound maybe getting full with gate crashers. We are not talking about the people whom he normally invite, but we are talking of gate crashers. Anywhere, everywhere in the world, depends with maybe out there in Western world, but here in Africa, mostly when you are, even when, leave alone having a party, even when you are cooking your food, you don't just cook the just exact, especially in the village, you just don't cook that your portion. Anybody can come, anybody can knock, and we have this maybe sharing. We are people who share. You don't just maybe someone comes and then finds you eating and then we just continue eating. That is not here in Africa. We share. And we always have that karibu. Karibu is welcome. So if they feel like eating with you, they will eat. If they don't, they will tell you, me, I'm full, have taken or have eaten this, and that. But mostly, African setup, we don't make fixed food. This is my portion and that is that. No. We put extra in case. That in case is always in our mind. So when Murasenso was making or was planning for this party, as I said in the beginning, it was not abrupt. Abrupt thing is something which is just there, and you just got it there abruptly. This one has been planned since, because the goat which he was going to slaughter, remember, this goat was money was riba earlier, even before they went to the village, and they slaughtered that goat because they had visitors who came to welcome them during that time they went to Nyabuhase. So they had to buy another goat to compensate the goat which they had already slaughtered. So this could not be something which Murasenso can come here and say it was abrupt. It was never abrupt, and he's been talking about it. Oh, guys, on Sunday we are going to have a party. Oh, guys, on Sunday we are going to have a party. We are going to slaughter goat. We are going to drink soup, goat soup. So it is something which he's been talking about. So coming out here, not putting enough food out there for the children to eat. Because number one, the way they were serving the children, this is what I saw. You have your opinion. I've been in Africa, and this is where I grew up, and I know how people cook for children. Children who are more than 10, you cannot just give them like rice, spread rice in a plate like this. These are children who plays. These are children who are growing, and you know how they can eat fast. You don't measure, you give them. If you decided to welcome them in your home, you would have just cooked well for children, because I never saw anything there. And I've never seen such a thing in my life, where I have rice and cabbages and you've not put the meat there. You are waiting for meat. So meat, what were they going to eat meat with? So that service, I never saw that good planning. Rocio, as the mother of the house, it doesn't matter what you are in your home. Let's be honest. When we were in Argentina, most of our videos were just about party, 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 birthdays after birthday. And we were partying good, and we could see how those people were doing their parties. The food was made, there was a lot of food, and there were preparations were done. You see? And that was her father's place. If she cannot emulate, if she could not emulate what happens in her father's home and bring it here in her home, in this house which she's calling her home, why is it that Rocio mom is pretending to be like a visitor in her own home? When your visitors are visiting your home, it doesn't matter whether they are Africans or what. Take this home. If you know you're marrying Mura Senso, if you know you are getting married to this Mkapa Senso, take this home as your home. This is what I saw. I don't find it well if Rocio mom is always with the baby while preparations are underway, things are being done in her home, and she behaves like a visitor in her home. The girls who are working there to make decision for her, they're just cooking for her. She's being served as a visitor in her own home. I don't think that is necessary. I don't think that is how it's supposed to be done. Okay, maybe you are not the one who is cooking, but you should be there in the kitchen. Check the amount of food which is being cooked there. How many people are you having? You know exactly. You've been having parties in your home. You know it has been party after party. Okay, Africans are great crushers, as you know, and as we always do our things. You should put maybe an extra. Maybe you've invited like 2, 3, 4 people. Put extra because gate crushers might come. I know people might say, oh, but it was not about for gate crushers. They allowed the children to come because they invited the children. When you invite the children maybe to come and party in your home, there are things for children and there are food for children. There was no way they would have missed beans. All this time they have been cooking beans. You cook a lot of beans for children. You cook a lot of rice. A lot of rice, not spreaded rice in maybe plates like that. You spread, and these are growing children, these are children who are playing, and children at that age, the way they can eat, you give them, you test them with food like that. And Rocio mom, as the mother of the house, is sitting like now she's a guest in that home. No, 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 it's not supposed to be like that. And the way they're treating Rocio is like now she's the guest. She should not be the guest in her own home. It doesn't matter whether she's married where. The moment you are married in another community, the TV says a woman has no tribe. So wherever you are married, that is your home, and you take charge as the mother of that home, which I don't see in Rocio mom. She always behave like she's a visitor. She need to be served. And this time round also, I have to caution this because this thing, we've talked about this thing. We started watching these people since Rocio mom came to Mura Senso's life. How comes Rocio mom still eats with Mura Senso in the bedroom? There's a dining table there. This habit of eating in the bedroom. In your father's home, I never saw people eating in the bedroom. People have been eating out there. Why do you make this a habit of eating in the bedroom with your husband? What is the point of having that big house? What is the point of having that big house? Mama Mat bought you the dining table. What is the point of having it there if you're not using it? Was this house made just to make videos, content creation? Like now, in movies, you see these places which are they set aside for shooting. They just go and shoot video. People don't stay in those houses, but they just go and shoot their movies there. So is this a house of movie? Because if you're not using the things which are in this house, you still go and squeeze yourself and eat in the bedroom. What character is this? This habit of eating in the bedroom. Anyway, it is good to them, but it is not good in public. In the public eye, it is not good. You see, in African, when you see someone eating in the bedroom, that is someone who is selfish. Those are people who don't want people to see what they are eating, because that shows that their food is different from what others are eating. So they select the best and then they hide themselves in the bedroom. You have visitors. You don't select the best. You give your visitors the best. That is how I know it. You cannot eat the best at your visitors. You give them chapatis and garbages on their plates, and asking them to wait. If it is a party, let it be a party. Mura Senso is telling his people who have sit and they have been served chapatis and garbage. Please don't finish because the meat is not ready. Why serve these people without meat or ready? Why were you rushing? Because I never saw that plan. The plan can only be there if the mother of the house is active. The wife of the house has to be active, which I never saw in Rosio mom. Rosio mom is not active. Uh, She pretends to be like a guest in her own home. For how long are you going to behave like this? Your baby is growing, and these children came to see the baby, and you are just like a visitor. You should check, serve these children, give them like arrange them like this. And there was no arrangement in the beginning, because you have to arrange the sitting how the children are going to sit and check. You don't cook food which get finished when you have maybe party or maybe having visitors in your home, leave alone even having visitors. When my mom trained us, when you are cooking, do not cook food which get finished. Make sure when the food remains, that shows your people are full and satisfied. But when you cook food which get finished when you are eating, it's like now it was not enough. So if they were serving the baby, the children there, I saw the service of the children, that was not enough food for children. If you wanted to give them sodas or maybe biscuits, you would have just bought them biscuits and sodas. But making the children to sit down and giving them that rice which have been spread like this, and now telling them, oh, I was not prepared. Now next Sunday is now when I'm going to slaughter another goat. The goat which you are slaughtering is for yourself. The children, if you want the children to get satisfied, do not bother about these meat things or goat things. The children's food is just maybe rice and beans, chapati and beans, and those are their food. So if you cook beans, a lot of beans and chapatis, or maybe rice, that would have made them to be full. But now arrange, make sure you know how to serve people. I see the service, they don't know how to serve people. You cannot just start serving people. You give people chapati and rice in their heart, there's no meat, waiting for meat to come later after they already started eating. What was the hurry? So I saw there was no plan. And all these ones, I don't blame Mura Sensor, I blame Rosio mom. I would prefer when Mura Sensor have bought maybe the goat and the things which are supposed to be used in the house, maybe when he has a party, then I should let that one now, Rosio, take it from there. Not him being the man, being the person checking on the cooking side. I don't think that is right. He should let that area for Rosio mom at least to take charge, so that she can be a wife, so who can check if she has visitors. She should move up and down and check. My visitors are here. It doesn't matter who they are. Not only YouTubers are the visitors. The children, the moment children comes to your home, those are your visitors. Because there's no party without people. So the people whom they had in their party were the children. So the children were their visitors. So they have to take good care of the children by arranging them well in advance, knowing how are they going to sit. Okay, they brought those mats down there, put them and arrange them well. Don't let them maybe rush for food. Put someone who is looking at them and arranging them. Serve them one by one, not putting them together. These are not children who are coming from the same home or same house. These are from different families. So you cannot put them together to eat in the same plate, because you don't know, others are faster, others are slower, and the food is not enough. So others might live without even eating. So next time you have those plastic plates, if you want to maybe invite children, serve them each first person with their own plate, plastic. Not putting them together. Putting them together is meaning that there are others who are not going to eat. That is what I saw there. And the food was not enough. So we are going to see that, because I don't think there is any need of putting or even the receipt or what. I wanted to talk about this because I never liked the fact that Mura says, so after all this time talking about we are going to have a party. Okay, if it was about not welcoming the YouTubers, that one we understood, that is your decision. But the people who were in were to be treated well, given food, enough food. But I saw Congress mom is like now talking small. You know, sir, there are some Kiswahilis which you people might not understand. She should chill also. When children are being served, don't say it's okay, it's okay. If you've drank the goat soup, you are full. Others are seated there, they have not gotten. So don't think if you are okay, others are okay. If you wanted to be a family thing, you would not have opened that door for people to come in, because no one forced him. But I never saw a party there. I never saw a party there, because if it was a party, it was just about them, the family. But the children never gotten what they wanted. And children you cannot finish a party without giving children this lollipop. They would have bought this lollipop. They are not expensive. You give children sweets, biscuits, and then you finish. They don't need much. They would have just bought biscuits, not expensive, these sweets, and then you give them one. And those kind of things make children to be very happy. But this one would have happened if the mother of the house, who is Rosio mom, would have stood there and checked my kitchen. What do I have in my kitchen? And her behaving like a visitor, just carrying the baby. Leaving the kitchen to those girls, I don't think that is right. It is high time Rosio takes charge in her kitchen. And when she has visitors, she should not be treated like a baby. Oh, Rosio, mom, Rosio. No, Mura says so. Let Rosio be the wife, not a visitor who came from Mexico. That is over. Now she's a wife. You are calling her a wife. If you are a wife, you cannot sleep while people are preparing food there. And when the rumors goes, oh, at Mura Senso we never ate, it is not about the girls who are cooking. It will be on you, because it is you. This is your home. So I never like the fact that they decided again this time round to eat in the bedroom. This does not give a good picture. Maybe you have your opinion. To me, it does not give a good picture. It is not right. Their home. As I said earlier, maybe this is just a movie site where they go and shoot their movie. This is not where they live. They live in that bedroom. So I never liked that, and it went like that. So Mura Senso had so many complaints. Oh, I never expected this. What do you expect? Because when you invite children they invite each other. They want you don't just limit the cooking and you cook like something small, serving children on trays. Children who are coming from different homes, you put them together and then you expect them to eat well. No, and the food is not even that food was not enough. That food, there was no food. Let me just say there was no food. The only thing which he served the children is soda. And the sodas would have gone with the biscuits or give them sweets. Then it would have been complete for the children. But telling them again next time, come for goat soup. Don't put children on the goat soup. Children don't care what you give. What they need is maybe have fun, give them biscuits, give them sweets, cook for rice and beans, a lot of it, and serve them, each person with their plate, not putting them together. You put them together, now you ruined everything. So I never liked that part, because they never ate enough. So now come to Mama Mat. Mama Mat also, I saw she bought many gifts to the nephew, which is okay. This is something which he's been waiting for, and we knew the price because they have to say the price. That is how they do their business. They cannot just buy and say this is what I bought. They have to tell you the price, because you have to know these are big people and these are people with money. So, and there are things which also I want to say there. Remember when the sister Winnie had a baby? She just bought, but when the gifts were taken to Winnie, they never unboxed, because we expected also Winnie to receive one by one and say, hi, this is not, this is not. But because the Winnie where Winnie stays, or Winnie where Winnie is married, or Winnie's place or home, they never wanted to show. So here she finds it okay or necessary to show the things which she bought for the sister. Because for Winnie, she just showed them at Congrats Mom. She never showed when Winnie was receiving them. I think maybe a good thing, the best part of the gift is when the person whom you are gifting is receiving and unpacking, which we never saw. With the Mura Senso, no, this is the second time Mura Senso is talking about, oh, don't let maybe baby M make you have that baby fever. And Mama Mat also said, oh, baby M needs maybe a playmate. So if he start hearing such kind of things, a playmate, it's like this fever, or maybe are we soon getting our, maybe we are having our baby, because she's been, that baby fever, she has it. You just see it, or maybe we have a baby, or maybe this is what has made us to take a break from traveling, because we cannot travel when we are. So if it is so, that is a plus and congratulations. And you heard her talk like, because when these people are talking, be keen, or maybe you are not reactors, or you don't get these things. Well, she talked about next time when we come on the birthday, we will keep on bringing ABCD, because even on baby M's birthday, the boyfriend will still be there. So maybe we are settling for this one. We are settling for this one. Anyway, for the gifts, I like the gifts. All in all, the boyfriend also bought the gift, and I enjoyed watching because it was a good video. So that is all I have for you. My advice for Rosio mom, or my caution to Rosio mom: Rosio mom should stop this issue of putting the husband in the bedroom and eating in the bedroom while they have visitors in the compound. It is not a good show. Huh? We've talked about it. Mama Mat bought the dining table. Even that table which they're using in maybe eating, they can put it outside. The house is big. Why confine yourself in the bedroom? Because when you eat in the bedroom, you bring cockroaches, rats, so many things. And now we'll start saying, oh, well, we have rats here, we have cockroaches, we have. And you are the one who was making cockroaches to be in that house. So I never like, and Buddha says so, and also mom should stop this habit. Hmm? I don't know why they fear eating in the open, because they are selecting the best food. This is what I'm telling you. They select the best food, leave other parts of food for others. So they confine themselves eating the best. Instead of giving their visitors the best, they eat the best. Hmm? Greedy people, selfish people who just love themselves. So that is all what I watched there. And I don't need to go to the whole video, because we go to the whole video, there are parts which Mura Sensor talked about, that leaf which he planted for people to use in the toilet. That one I'm not going to go there, because that is craziness. Because he's been talking about these things, thinking this is something good for people to hear. All I have for you for today, my family. Thank you so much for always being here for me. Subscribe, share the video, and let me know what you think of today's video. Bye bye, and God bless you all. Subscribe. Bye.